We've talked a little bit about connect groups. We talked a little bit about that idea of small groups. And somewhere in the middle of the summer, I changed that name from small groups or life groups or anything like that to connect groups. And the reason for that, and that's kind of why I want to get started there, is to say that this isn't just about a book study. This isn't just about a Bible study. This is about finding a way to do life together. Because that's what it really means to be in discipleship, to be with each other on this journey, is that it's not just, I come and I worship at church on Sunday, but it's, I'm meeting this person on Wednesday for coffee. And I have this standing commitment every single week with this connect group that really feeds my spirit. It feeds me as much as it's feeding someone else. And so what that connect group that you will be engaged in is not the same as what everyone else will be engaged in. I'm not saying that there's a curriculum, I'm going to hand you a book and you're going to study it for 6 weeks and you're going to move on to something else. This is a moving thing. And so it's a new organism that really we're starting in this church to become our culture. Our culture of the church should be that in 1 year, in 2 years, the thing that you ask of someone is, what group are you in? Or, I feel like I've seen you. What group do you connect with? Rather than what service do you go to? Because that's important, and we want you to know what service you go to. But we also want you to know who you are as a person. So that you could say to someone, I am in the Tuesday morning moms group, and I have a great time, and our kids are 4 now, and we started that group when I was 1, or when they were 1. Something like that that shows that you have a personhood that's attached to your Christianity, to your faith. Your personhood is just as important as the Bible, as the study, as the work. That all of those things are a part of what makes it a connect group. So I know that there's a couple of you that said you might have ideas on what you might want to do with your connect group. And so I'm going to ask you, what kind of group would you want to be in? HO Trains. Going, oh, Bob. So Bob is going to find ways to connect with those who are interested in topless cars, or trains, or things like that. Ione, you were thinking, you like to read. So Ione might be in a group that looks at a different book every month or every 2 months and discusses it. Jenny, what about you? What kind of group would pull you?
I was thinking this morning about making these beautiful malas, which are a Hindu bead of some sort. I learned about them less than 24 hours ago, so I'm not exactly an expert, but some kind of craft sort of a thing, learning about other cultures and what they do and believe in.
Absolutely. A spiritual practices group. Something that says that we can find other ways to connect. We're not just this people. We live in a world that's a lot bigger than us, and so there are a lot of ways that we can do this. And so what I'm saying to you today and what we're saying to you at that table and what I think that Paul and I have been saying for the last year and a half is that we're only the church when we're actually together on that. So today, as you go through the rest of the service, as you walk out that door, and you can't miss the table, right? There's bright stuff above it. There's green things on it. It's bright for a reason. Stop there. Before you go get your coffee, stop there and see what's calling you. You don't have to write down exactly what it is. The idea is that you are making the choice to get connected today. So.
And thank you, Beth, for taking that on. So